Top 10 best professional smelling perfumes for the ladies. All of these can be worn very comfortably in an office setting, corporate environment. If you know you're going to be around a lot of other people, you want to conduct yourself professionally, you want something that's not going to be offensive, but perhaps something that will turn heads and something that is going to convey a sense of confidence and perhaps even power, be sure to check out one of these 10 fragrances. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these top 10 most professional smelling perfumes for the ladies, they're fantastic for an office setting, corporate environment. A lot of these will give off CEO vibes. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So again, if you're looking for something that smells very professional, not necessarily formal as far as like a wedding or something like that is concerned, but something that you can wear with regularity to the office, something that conveys professional and CEO vibes, something that will turn heads, but for a positive reason. Of course, all of these are fantastic selections, and I give all of these the proverbial stamp of approval. I have worn these myself. Some of these I've owned for many, many years. I purchased them a very long time ago, but I can tell you all of these have something really, really special going for them. And for the ones that you can find online to sample, I know ScentSplit is a great place to check out. Please utilize that service. Do not blind buy. This one, very popular. You can find this at most major department stores. This one by Victor and Rolf is called Good Fortune. Now, this is a really long-lasting jasmine fragrance. I really like this one. I really like Voce Viva by Valentino. Both of those give off clean jasmine vibes, and I think you can't really go wrong with either one of them. If you want to get into like the more dirty, skanky jasmine fragrances, that's when you're going to go for something like Alien by Thierry Mugler. But this is on the clean side of things. Yeah, there's a touch of vanilla and amber in the dry down, so it's a bit sweeter perhaps than other jasmine perfumes on the market, but I really do enjoy that one. Now, if you have a steeper budget, I would recommend Aalia by Parfums de Marly. So this is a great iris-based fragrance. It's a clean iris, clean musks, a little bit of citrus in the opening, not as citrusy as some other fragrances like Safanad or Meliora, but this one is a really nice iris-based fragrance, and it smells youthful, and I appreciate that. Something like Darley, yeah, Darley. I almost said Darcy. Might be Darcy, I don't even know. Something like Darley or Darcy, whatever it's called, has a lot of rose and patchouli, so I think an older crowd would gravitate towards it. Now, we have Elixir Pour Femme by Roja Parfum. So this is a lot of rose and raspberry. So it's a fruity floral, but I just love this one. The lasting power is exquisite. Of course, the price tag is also on the steep side of things, but if you're looking for like a signature scent office perfume, it is amazing. I'm still hung up on the whole Darley Darcy thing. Which one is it? I'm gonna have to pull it off the shelves in a little bit. By Micallef, we have Eden Falls. So this one I think is coriander and pink pepper. So it's a bit on the spicy side of things, but pink pepper is said to have a rosy smell, and it does actually smell a bit like rose. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, what is it called? Gris Montagne by Christian Dior, which I think is now called Gris Dior. I could be mispronouncing that. I apologize if I am. I am not a native French speaker, but this one smells very similar to it. I do have the Dior, the corresponding Dior fragrance in the very large bottle. It used to be called La Collection Privée. Now it's called Maison Dior. I don't even know if they still manufacture that specific one. Lua by Xerjoff is a great melon and iris fragrance. It gets compared to Gianfranco Ferre for women, which is a classic. This one is done so well. I love how natural it smells. Part of the Shooting Stars collection, the presentation is absolutely gorgeous. And of course, if you're looking for a fruity floral expression that is not too heavy on the fruits, but also conveys a sense of professionalism, Lua is the way to go. And this is probably the more feminine one. If you're thinking about Neo, Kobe, Uden, those are a bit masculine leaning, in my opinion at least, but this is the one that definitely comes off smelling a bit feminine. Now we have this fruity floral that I think everybody is familiar with. This one is Versace Dylan Blue Pour Femme. It's a really nice counterpart to the men's version, if I'm being honest. It does convey a sense of femininity, and I think it's perhaps one of the more versatile perfumes on this list. And I say that because while it does smell professional, I think it can be worn casually as well. So it's one of those that doubles as a great work scent, but you can wear it outside of the workplace as well. This next one smells amazing. Gabrielle by Chanel. Something like Coco Mademoiselle, which I alluded to earlier, that might be a little bit more for like a special occasion. I know a lot of women that prefer to wear it for a special occasion type of a situation. This one, the tuberose, the orange blossom, the clean musks, a touch of amber in the dry down, and of course they also have the parfum version if you're looking for something a bit heavier, but the original, it just smells clean, floral, feminine, but also very confident, and I appreciate that. Prada La Femme. So if you're looking for professional with a twist and kind of a fun tropical twist, check Prada La Femme out. This one has frangipani in it, which is really cool. So it kind of gives off like this yellow floral vibe, which I think is really nice, but it still manages to maintain that clean aura about it. It's not too heady. I don't really like perfumes that are too heady. Here we have Aventus For Her. Pineapple, green apple, you know all about Aventus For Her. I'm sure you do by now. And of course, the men's counterpart is super popular. And Aventus For Her is also a really solid, super popular DNA. It's been around for a number of years now. Of course, capitalizing off the success of the men's counterpart, it made sense that the Creed brand would release the female counterpart. But anyway, it smells amazing. Definitely gives off CEO vibes. If you want to close the deal, you're gonna get it done with Aventus For Her. Now, the perfume in the #1 spot, it doesn't get spoken about a lot, but it's an amazing perfume. It's composed by Hamid Merati Kashani, who has done most Parfum de Marly perfumes, including Oriana, which he co-created with perfumer Natalie Lorson. I've had the pleasure of meeting him in person. We went out to dinner a couple of times. We did an event together at Saks Fifth Avenue. He's an amazing human being, and his wife actually founded this brand. And so it's an Italian brand. It's such an amazing perfume. It has raspberry, there's leather, doesn't smell like Tuscan leather, don't worry, but it has this red berries kind of a vibe in the opening. It has leather in it. It also has peony. It's a beautiful fragrance by the company Fabbrica della Musa. This one is called Via Velluto. So this is an amazing professional perfume. All of these are amazing professional perfumes, fantastic for an office setting. You can dress these up. And of course, we have a variety of different budgets here. Something like Versace Dylan Blue Parfum, you can find it discounted online for a really good price. Something like the Roja is going to be a bit more on the expensive side of things. And then of course, you can also find the Xerjoff discounted online as well. So it's niche tier, but it can be found for a halfway decent price. Nevertheless, what are your favorite professional smelling perfumes? I would love to hear from you. If you have any favorites, drop your comment down below. And as I always say, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode.